Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Julie here with another speed build, or should I say a speed build? I don't want to say another speed build. I haven't posted anything in I believe it's been over a month. I, anyways, such is life. Things have been just a little nutso around here between there was unfortunately a death in my family, and I've been working insane hours at my new job this week. Things have slowed down a little bit, so I've got a little bit of time. I actually did this build probably like a few weeks ago now. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really remember. I finished editing it probably about a week ago, and I had built it prior to that. This is a floor plan, sort of, that I found online, and then I put my own twist on it a little bit. The floor plan's pretty much... No, actually, the floor plan's quite different, because the floor plan I had found originally, I think, was 2 bedrooms, so it would have been quite a bit bigger than this. So again, as per usual, like I always say, I don't really remember. So you're watching it, and you have no idea what I'm gonna do, and guess what? Neither do I. Now, the glass roofs, I've been having issues for months and months and months and months, that when I put a glass roof, I don't get any of those really cool shadows inside, and it's really unfortunate because, especially for pictures, even for gameplay, it looks so pretty, like so incredibly pretty when you get those really cool shadows inside. So when I was building this house and I put the roof on and I looked and I'm like, yeah, it's typical, I'm not getting those, shadows. I actually posted on one of the Facebook groups. I'm part of so many Sims Facebook groups. You guys are probably in the same ones that I am, if you're in them anyways. And I posted and I was like, I don't understand why this is happening. And people were telling me it was my graphics, this, that, and the other. All of my settings were at the top. Like, that's what most people were saying, was like, oh, your settings, especially for visual or graphics or whatever, make sure they're all at the top. And they were. And then, just randomly, obviously I don't usually do a whole build in one shot, and just randomly, and this isn't the first time I've put a glass roof in any of my builds since having the issue. And anyways, so I'm turn it off, whatever. I go back a couple days later to build again, turn it on, and then I'm up doing something on the second floor, and I'm like, what are these lines I'm seeing? And I'm like, ah, the shadows are back. I was so excited. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but for any of to normal people, but for any of my Sims friends out there, you guys know, it just adds something inside, adds a little bit of realism. Just I don't know. It just, for me, I find it something so pleasing to the eye, and I've been so upset for months that it wasn't working, and now it seems to be working on this build, at least. So the sim that I had in mind for this was just a single guy. It was actually the sim who was already living on this lot, and I just I gave him a makeover or whatever, and I posted it. It's on my gallery. And I found he turned out really cute. You actually see him in one of the pictures, one of the screenshots, I should say. You do see him, and I posted that screenshot on one of my Facebook groups, and well, people like him. Anyways, I have a hard time finding cartoon-ish, whatever, characters, attractive or whatever. But I guess he's a good-looking sim. So yeah, he, in my mind, he's just a guy who lives on his own, and he's just looking to, meet that special person and start a family, and obviously, upgrade, whether it's on the same lot or it's somewhere else, anywhere else where you can build a bigger house or whatever. This is a pretty tiny lot. I think it's one of the, I want to say, is it 20 by 15? No, this is bigger than 20 by 15. I guess it must be either a 20 by 20 or a 20 by 30. No, I don't think it's big enough to be. Anyways, who cares? So in the yard, I was trying to make it usable. I find, not that the yards that I make aren't usable, but it's always the same thing. There's always a spot for the barbecue, there's a spot for eating, there's a pool. And so this one, I thought, I'm like, hey, well, he's a young guy, maybe he likes to entertain, so I threw a bar out there and a small pool, and then I put some exercise equipment and I don't know what they're called. It's not the yoga mat, but it's the little stool that you can sit or kneel on for meditating or whatever. So I put that out there too, because I thought maybe he's a spiritual guy. These are the lights that I put outside. I would maybe suggest changing them if you don't like them. I'm not crazy about them. I just wanted to use something different than what I normally use. I find I tend to gravitate towards the same things because I know it looks nice, I know it looks good. So these lights, I was like, I'm going to try something new. And I'm not crazy about them. I find them a little bit big and bulky, and it just doesn't suit the modern look that I felt like I was going for this. But I didn't change them because I was like, no. You keep them. You made that decision and you're going to live with it. So if you download this, because obviously this will be on the gallery, you don't have to live with it. If you don't like it, you do not have to live with it. You get rid of them. You get rid of them now. So anyway, sorry, I have a bit of a cold. I swear to God, I always have a cold whenever I'm recording a voiceover. The kitchen, I really, really like. It is small. Obviously, it's small. It's a tiny home. Well, actually, it qualifies more of as a small home. This is the first time that I'm doing a build since having actual tiny living. This is the first time I'm doing a build and actually using the tiny living, I don't want to say restrictions, but you know, the tiers or whatever. So this is tier 2, which is a small home. So you do get some benefits from the small home. I know a tiny home, you get like a lot of benefits when it comes to skill building, relationship building, stuff like that. I think it's the same with small home, just I guess like your skill building and your socials and relationships and stuff like that don't, skyrocket quite as quickly. But I really like this kitchen. I think it turned out nice and streamlined, especially for, a guy's guy. Maybe he's not super big on cooking, but he enjoys doing what he can manage to do in the kitchen. So I didn't go all out with clutter in the kitchen, because I'm like, if you're not really doing too much in there, you wouldn't accumulate a lot of clutter, I guess, in the kitchen. Does that make sense? I don't know. And then the living room, it's tiny, it's small, here it is, but I still managed to fit a sectional couch in it. And then thank you, City Living. Wow, City Living. Is that actually the name of the... Yeah, it is City Living. Okay, for some reason I thought I was referencing a Sims 3 pack for a second. So the tiny living little... that thing right there, the TV. Wow, Julie. The TV with the little built-in bookshelf, I think is a godsend, and I'm so glad that they came up with little things like that so that we can, squeeze in a lot more into obviously the tiny homes that they expect us to build with the pack. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm making no sense. But yeah, when I went in to take the screenshots, though, I realized that I had that TV and bookshelf up super, super high. So I do lower it. It has been completely play tested at this point. I played him just a little bit and just went through everything in the house and made sure, and everything worked fine. Was there anything I had to change? I don't think there was anything at all that I had to change. This, I thought I took, that whole plant thing on the side there that you can see a little bit to the right. I took like creative liberty trying something new. I think it looks kind of cool. Maybe this isn't the build quite for it because it seems a little out of place, but I really liked it, and so I kept it. Again, feel free to get rid of it. And then upstairs is literally just... it doesn't even qualify. I guess it's a bedroom, but it's just like the loft area at the top of the stairs. I debated putting just the ladder in, because obviously we have ladders now, but I didn't. I thought I'm going to go old school and put some stairs in here. And I liked the little kind of landing on the stairs. I wish you could put stuff on them. Maybe you can with like cheats and like the 9 key or whatever. But I was having trouble with doing that for whatever reason. Anyways, doesn't matter. That's my problem. That's not your problem. Yeah, so it's just a desk with your typical laptop and bookshelf, and I thought it was a perfect little corner for it. So yeah, that's it for this build. It's a tiny build, so there's not much to it. I really missed doing this. I haven't done this in so long. Like I said, things have just been really crazy, and for any of my new subscribers, I know there are new subscribers over the past month, and thank you so much for checking out my channel and enjoying it enough to subscribe. And I'm sorry I haven't posted anything for a while, but welcome to my family. Screenshots are coming up. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it as usual. Please like, subscribe, the whole typical thing, the stuff you do. Thank you again for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful day and enjoy the screenshots. They should be coming up right about now.